Plus lovers, it's me Daniel. For today's video, I wanted to talk about upcoming fashion trends and styles coming into 2019 and potentially the new decade. Now, maybe I haven't searched for these videos very much, or I just haven't researched a whole bunch. I feel like I've looked up at a couple articles and I've seen relatively the same things, but I'm gonna talk about some things that I've looked up and researched and a couple of things that I've been noticing myself. And if you see me looking down in the corner, I'm looking off of the notes on my laptop. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, I'm not gonna go into any particular order with these characteristics, but I will state the one big thing, and that is the 80s. I always said this before, I don't feel this way anymore, but I would say like I hated the 80s. Obviously I wasn't alive during that time, but just like I wasn't a fan of the music, I wasn't a fan of the fashion, because looking back, you know, like the big hair and the shoulders, we'll get into that. I don't know, it was just very odd to me and very peculiar. And I told myself, I'm never gonna get into it, I'm never gonna like it, because it's just so strange. But now that I'm seeing all these things being shoved into my face from, I do shop a lot online, I'm seeing all of these things on the trending pages and Instagram. Not even Instagram that much, I feel like it's just starting to trickle in, but all on the runways, especially on the runways. So let's go through this list right now. Now I have this in all caps on my list, and that is neon. Specifically neon like yellow/green and pink. This can be any neon, and I think some windbreakers are, you know, coming onto those neons, but it's like socks, shoes, you know, sweaters. I've been looking at a couple neon sweaters. I might just go for a cheapo kind, because really it's all the same color. It's in your face, it's all up in there, and it's definitely making a staple fashion choice. Now, another thing I've been noticing is asymmetry. Now, I saw this on a picture with Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Not a fan of what they're wearing or how they look in these pictures, but you know, that's them. But I'm seeing it on like a lot of dresses and, like I said, jean jackets and stuff like that. It's definitely something I want to implement. I'm not as crazy about, and I'm not gonna go into it at first like the other things I have on my list, but that's definitely one thing that I've been noticing. So another huge thing, like I said, about 80s fashion being in, but this is kind of another huge category, is colors, and more specifically, color blocking. Now, I'll try to link down the article that I read this off of, but there's definitely like color blocking going on. I do have a couple pieces, I think. I don't have that much. I mostly have like stripes, and I don't even wear stripes that much, but color block on t-shirts, on even like pants I've seen, and definitely jackets and bags, like the puzzle bag. I think you can get that in different colorways, but it's definitely something that's coming in too, so look out for that. Now, this is something that I've seen on Burberry, and I believe it was on a pair of Dior slingbacks. But when I see something on these big fashion houses, I just know that it's gonna be a trend, and you know, everyone's gonna follow on to them. And before, I had someone tell me, like, don't be following trends, you know, be your own self, and don't be so basic. I feel like you can follow trends in your own style when you implement your own kind of like fashion sense, where people can tell that it's you wearing them. You do have pieces from what's in style, but you're definitely not being basic and following everything. Now, this is one of my favorites, and that is, hold on, PVC. Now, I forgot to bring that up actually, but here you go. This was from Cruise 19 from Chanel. And there's the color blocking right there. But PVC is something that is definitely coming in hot. I got this from Bloomingdale's. It's a little clear bag. I had this tucked away in my closet for a little bit. Not even my closet, it's like the extra closet we have in our other room. But I've just been thinking about it, and I'm like, I really fell in love with that bag, and I do love it so much. I'm so glad I started using it again, because I got tired of carrying a backpack around. But yes, this is all PVC, including the handles, and I think even the stitching is as well. But yeah, it's just a clear bag that you can see all your things in. And I mentioned these before in my Melissa collection. But yeah, these are see-through slides. And this brand especially, if you want to start off with it, a lot of these PVC pieces, they're all PVC. It's all plastic. You know, it's not like, you know, you get better leather from like Hermes as opposed to Louis Vuitton. It's all plastic wherever you get it from. And if you want to go for something that's good quality, that's less expensive but not necessarily cheap, I think this brand is a wonderful start. You can find cheaper pieces on Amazon that are brand new as opposed to the Melissa website itself. But these are all scented too, so that's a plus. The one thing I will say about these specific sandals is that they are a little wide up here, and they kind of fall off my feet, which is really annoying and very disappointing because I love these so much. I love the color, I love the clarity through them. But yeah, PVC is definitely totally in. I have a pair of Topshop jeans that have like plastic see-through panels. My husband hates them. And I'm kind of looking back on it like, I don't know what was going through my head when I bought those because I don't really wear them. But I definitely want to wear them again. But yeah, PVC is a huge thing that some people were saying it's kind of like, they're hoping that it dies out or that it's dying out, but it's definitely not because I'm seeing it everywhere. So go get yourself a pair of PVC shoes or clothes. Now I mentioned colors before, but I have more colors going on, and that's monochrome, ombre, tie-dye, and iridescence. I feel like tie-dye is one of the big things, along with the neon colors. But I feel like in the 2010s, you know, beiges and nudes, I know it was a huge thing with like eyeshadows and makeup, but when I really thought about it, I feel like that's kind of been going along with like handbags and, you know, just clothes in general. But now I'm seeing that there's so much more color and sequins and everything coming out, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know, I just feel like everyone is gonna be wearing more color, and I think it'll be really fun. Now, I wasn't stopping with color, because with those colors is different cuts and things with clothes. I mentioned asymmetry, and I'm sorry, like I said, there's no order to this. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but that is ruching, poofy sleeves, and sharp shoulders. Not so much shoulder pads. I feel like padded shoulders will be a thing, but it's like sharp shoulders coming in. And I feel like this sweater is a good example. It dawned on me after I put it on. I didn't intend for this, but one thing is the embroidery. That's another thing, embroidery. I feel like that's been everywhere for the past couple of years, but it's still going in hot, which I'm really a fan of. But yeah, the embroidery on here. But one thing, definitely, I'm gonna get up for this. Now, in terms of ruching, if you look at this, it's not very, you know, smooth into it. It's kind of just like a dramatic cut, and the little hems here are very, you know, cut into it. This has like a wide bottom to it, but you know, the sleeves, I feel like, or the hems, are kind of a big detail about this sweater. Sorry. And finally on my list is animal prints / just prints. Now I'm gonna go into like different printing on like shirts. Like I said with Louis Vuitton, the prints on the clothes just, you know, confirmed everything for me. It reminds me a lot of like Saved by the Bell, Full House kind of stuff. And I know Full House was like early 90s, but Saved by the Bell definitely like 80s. Oh my God, it's, like I said, I wasn't a fan of it at first, but now that it's being kind of shoved down my throat and like in my eyes, I'm really loving it, and I'm so excited. Okay, so we're talking about trends, new things coming up, and you know, if you're not finding things on articles or YouTube videos, you know, I was looking everywhere for like YouTube videos talking about 80s fashion or even articles, but all of these articles are just talking about new trends. You know, Zara and H&M, fast fashion, I know it's not the best to buy from. I don't really buy from them that much. Zara mostly, but I never really buy anything from H&M. I don't know how people find stuff from there. I can never find anything for me. But if you see like the stuff in the stores or online, that's usually what's trending because they're taking those from higher fashion houses that are more expensive and unattainable for us normal folk. But yeah, if you look at those stores, they're gonna have a lot of the things that are new up and coming. But another thing that I noticed that you could do is you can go on Farfetch or Nordstrom or any other like Barney's or whatever like high-end clothing or retailer, just go to the trending or new arrivals. And if you scroll through, you're gonna see all of the new things coming in. and you don't necessarily have to buy off of them, you know. Just go to that for inspiration. That's what I've been doing. And I'm really excited about it. And also, I don't know how I forgot to mention chunky sneakers, chunky dad sneakers. I don't have a pair, and I don't hate it. I never hated it. I love this trend from the start, and I don't know how I still don't have anything. But anyways, if I gave you any inspirations or new ideas, or you know, new outfit ideas or stuff to look out for, then please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. If you like these kinds of videos, then please subscribe for more in the future, and I'll see you guys again for whatever video is coming up next time. Might be a haul, I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll see you guys again. Bye.